What is good, fam? Back at it with another every frozen pizza ever to ever exist in history. We had to come through with the triple feature this time. That's right, we got 3 pizzas in one this time, people. Our first personal sized pizza of the series. This is the 4 cheese wild Mikes. Also from Screamin Sicilian, if you saw the first episode of this series, we actually tried the regular Bessie's Revenge pizza. Actually, that's not the regular because they also have a thin and crispy. This right here is a Detroit style deep dish pizza. Now this one looks pretty good, and I can tell you by holding this, it is pretty freaking heavy. So this should be a legit deep dish. But you know what, deep dish is always hit or miss because it can either be they skimp you with a fat piece of bread deep dish, or they actually give you the real toppings. We'll see. There's one pizza in this series that will be coming up soon here that I can confirm is a real deep dish. Stay tuned for that. And then we have deep dish number 2 for the night, which is going to be our Motor City Pizza Co. But no further ado, folks, let's go ahead and see what's in it for. We got 3 pizzas tonight. We going in like Kobe Bryant. Let's go ahead and see what they look like before we throw them in the oven though. Start off with the Motor City Pizza Co. 4 cheese deep dish. Why is 4 cheese the appropriate amount? It's always 4. Still looking pretty bready though, so we'll have to see if the ratio is on point. It might be a little bit bready, we'll see. Screamin Sicilian has yet to disappoint me in any category. Here's what their deep dish looks like here. And both of them do come with the pan included, so you're actually gonna bake them in this pan. And last but not least, here we have the Wild Mike's Ultimate Cheese, also a 4 cheese pizza as well. Italian spices and red pepper packets in the package, that's pretty cool. Here's what the bottom looks like. This one is pretty dense. You can just tell by the way this looks, the ratio is gonna be pretty proper on this. As I was saying earlier in the series, most frozen pizzas nowadays go with that generic thin crust. It's not thin crust, but it's not thick crust. This is the actual thick crust, also with the deep dish, obviously that one's too. Let's go and throw these in the oven and see what they look like when they're done. We have gotten our pizzas out of the oven. On this side, we have our Motor City Pizza Co. the deep dish 4 cheeses. On this side, we have our Screamin Sicilian 4 cheese deep dish as well. Now this is the battle of the deep dishes, I guess. We're gonna see which one prevails. I got a nice and recipe. Now we're gonna slice it to them now. Let's see how we do on the slice board this time. Not bad, not bad. I think I'm gonna do 6 on this one. I'll go and get that at 9 because those center pieces are gonna slap. Look how perfectly sliced those are. One thing I will note about these deep dish pizzas is when you're baking them, because of the trays that they're included with, you do smell the tray like cooking a little bit, which is kind of weird. It smells like sawdust. Here we have our pizza sliced up now. Let's go ahead and go in with the Detroit Motor City Pizza Co. Still pretty freaking hot. And wow, very freaking cheesy. Look at that, piping hot, super duper cheesy. And it seems to me that the ratio is definitely a bit more improved than the actual cheese bread, which is kind of crazy that the pizza has more cheese than the cheese bread. Cheers, folks. I get any locks in there. That was hot. Crust is very bready. Not much flavor on the crust there. It is cooked decently though. Just not much flavor coming through. The crust does matter on flavor here, people. A lot of pizza companies, they just deal with the generic product. It's not bad though. The cheese itself is good quality. Very chewy. I haven't even swallowed the piece in my mouth yet. Not much Italian flavor. Just kind of a generic cheese bread flavor. Sauce. Cafeteria vibes with the sauce. I do like that it made some really nice edges though. Got the nice burnt crust on the edge there. See that from the side. Not much flavor coming from the cheese sauce or the bread. It's an alright pizza. I would give this a 7.6 out of 10, personally. Which I'm pretty sure this is like the high pizza at the moment, but sorry. Let's see if the Screamin Sicilian here can come through with a bit more of flavor. Now this one feels a bit heavier, and they are known to be a more of an Italian vibe on the pizzas in general. I mean, the name's Screamin Sicilian, so you can just tell, honestly, just from pulling it, that the crust on this one is better. I don't know how, but you just can. If I can get it out, it's freaking hot. Ooh. Okay, performative cheese pool, very hot. This cannot go in my mouth yet. We're gonna have to intermission because it's too damn hot. Give me one moment, folks. Still steaming hot, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot now. Cheers. The sauce is immediately more flavorful, tangy, rich. It almost has like a creaminess to it. There's the backside. Comparing the 2 slices, this one has a better cook. I like the way it looks overall better. This one tastes better though. The cheese has more flavor, the sauce has more flavor. Also the crust tastes fresher. The flavors here are just more balanced, there's more presence there. A lot of brands just put Italian seasoning on the pizza. They probably do a lot more damage. The Italian flavor, in my opinion, just really adds a little character to the frozen pizza. Especially from a lot of times with the frozen pizza being waterlogged. the flavor can be kind of muted, but this one's good. I like this one. The crust has a similar note to pizza, how it has like that oily, buttery taste. Go ahead and go the back side of the crust there. And again, the flavor and the quality of the cheese is just slightly better. I'll give this an 8.6 out of 10. Many deep dishes available on the market here, but for the sake of comparison between these two, I would definitely go with the Screamin Sicilian. It definitely takes the cake here. Again, just a little bit more flavor, a little fresher. I'm not sure as far as price though. This one was $12, $18 regular price, something crazy like that. This was $8 on sale. Pretty pricey, but if I were to choose either one of these, I would go with the Screamin Sicilian. Again, just a bit more flavor, a bit fresher. Let's see what this wild Mike's is hitting for, because we got that one in the oven right now. Stay tuned. Our wild Mike's 4-cheese standard pizza here. A little bit well done, but still soft to the touch. Just off the packaging and everything, I feel like I saw this at elementary school at some point, just the way it looks. This one's definitely getting cafeteria vibes, but we don't judge books by their covers. We give a thorough review of everything we try here on this channel, so let's go ahead and see what they have to offer here. Mike was so kind to include a packet of Italian seasoning as well as a packet of red pepper. So we're gonna go ahead and toss those on now. I didn't dress any of the pizza because I actually ran out of Parmesan as well as ranch. But let's see how we do on the slice score here. Ooh, that was a bit crooked. Ooh, not my best work, folks, not my best work. Give that a 7.8 out of 10. But here we go, sliced up, ready to eat. See that steam escaping now? Still hot and fresh at the oven. Let's go and get our best slice here, which I think is gonna be this one right here. Very proper, no flop. Here's undercarriage. Ooh, that smells very forward, very sauce forward. I do like the texture of the crust. Very light and airy. It's not dense at all. The other two are dense. Obviously there are deep dish pizzas, but they're like fake deep dish pizzas, not real deep dish pizzas. There will be a real deep dish pizza coming soon, stay tuned. It was wise of them to include those packets of red pepper and oregano, because it'll definitely help with the flavor a lot. It's crazy because the crust on this one is good for a frozen pizza, for a cheap frozen pizza, but the cheese is like comparable to Tombstone. Not the best quality cheese. But they did nail the crust though for the price bracket they're in. Flavor wise is alright, but the crust just has a very good texture. Backside, good bite there. White bread crust, as most American frozen pizzas are. It's not very traditional tasting. They just taste like white bread. Decent little vibe. I would not run back for this though, to be honest. Sauce has more smell than it does flavor. When you bite it, it's very mild, but when you smell it, it's like an extremely sharp, like right to your nose type feel, which is interesting. Cheese again, cheap. Low quality cheese. It doesn't stretch, it breaks after a certain amount of bites. You can just tell by the way it tastes and feels in your mouth. That being said, it is a pizza. I'm gonna give this a 7.4 out of 10. Not my favorite by any means. I've tried it before in the past and I didn't really like it. I got the big one back then. That was 10 years ago and I still don't like it now. So I probably would never go for this pizza, honestly. But that's just me. This might be some people's favorite. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite? If I said your favorites here or if I dissed your favorite, let me know. Everyone's got their own opinion. Everyone's got their own taste buds. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me, baby. Out of all the pizzas we had tonight, I would say the Screamin Sicilian definitely tastes the cake here. But I'm gonna put the current rankings right here so you can see where we're at. If you want to check out the other first 2 episodes in the series, you can go and click them right here. They're going to be posted. But yeah, people, the journey continues for the ultimate frozen pizza because we're trying every single frozen pizza ever, cheese specifically. If you have any recommendations, drop them down in the comments below. I'll be trying them all. But until next one, folks, make sure you drop a comment, like, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.